Hi guys, welcome to today's episode. Today I'm with one of my good friends, and he's here to tell us about his journey and how he got into Canada and how life was back in India and all. So I wouldn't want to waste your time. So, bro, I want you to introduce yourself to the viewers.
So, hi everyone, my name is Aniket. I'm from Haryana, India. So today I'm gonna tell about bit about the India and all the culture and tradition that we used to follow,
Yeah,
and also want to know about the Ghana as well
that's good.
because I listen that Ghana is also one of the richest in gold mine, right? The gold is
Yeah,
cheaper over there,
yeah,
so
it's
I'm
true.
very keen to know about that one.
True,
Okay.
facts. All right, so bro, I want you to tell us about India, a little bit about India, and then I would ask you random questions from about India as well. So yeah, over to you.
So I'm basically from the small town. It's called Karnal. It's located in Haryana.
Okay.
So it's a neighbor of Punjab. You know about the Punjab,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know
So
about the Punjab.
both are together,
Yeah.
and it's a small town with not around a population of 5 to 6 lakh people. So it's bit modernized now in past few years.
Okay.
Like our city did a really good job in development and bit modernized now, and because all the infrastructure like roads, schooling,
Yeah.
appearance, police protection facilities as
Okay.
well, security, all are getting well nowadays. I study from uh, Dial Singh Public School.
Okay.
I did my like high school from over there till grade 12,
Okay.
and then after that I was preparing for IELTS to come here in Canada. I came here in 2021, October 1.
2021. Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is like that after completing my 12th grade
Yeah.
in 2020,
Yeah.
then suddenly, the
The
corona
opportunity
appears
came.
and all that stuff, all the lockdown happened.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I prepared for my IELTS.
So, bro, I feel like we're going a little bit fast, right? I want you to take us slow, bit by bit, until when you got your visa, and then from there you came to Canada, right? So I would want to know how life was like, in India whilst you were there. Like growing up, how the situation and the livelihood was like, yeah.
Okay. So maybe you can adjust that part where I talk about the visa and all that
All
stuff.
right, sure, I got you, man.
No, no.
Yeah.
So I'm from the small town, as I already mentioned it.
Yeah.
So basically, we live in the heart of the city.
The heart of the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all the, market, hospital, and everything
Okay.
is all nearby.
Okay. So what was the name of the city?
It's Karnal.
Karnar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it also has a history.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, now, so in our childhood, we used to live in a small places.
Okay.
We call it Moholla. It's
Mahola.
Moholla, yeah. It's been like every house is attached with each other on the streets. So we used to play in on the streets. The most famous sports is cricket, right? In
Yeah,
India,
cricket. Yeah.
so we used to play cricket on the streets
Yeah.
with our childhood friends, all the friends nearby our
Yeah.
house. Even though there are power outages
Power
during the
outages.
night times,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
during summers in India.
Okay.
So now it's better. Now we didn't get any kind of power outages. But
Okay.
before, when I was child, around like when I was like 5 to 8 years old,
Oh yeah.
we used to have a power outages,
Okay.
and then we used to play hide and seek on
Oh.
the street. Yeah, because it's all what we can say that all dark all over. It is dark, and because there is no inverters. You know about the inverters?
No.
So inverters is the instrument which give you light when there is power outage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we there is no inverters at that time.
See,
Mostly
inverters.
inverters. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
inverter. Oh, inverters, right?
inverters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is no inverters at that time. Like few of the houses in our street has those inverters.
Mm-hmm.
So just those houses lighten up. That's it. Mostly houses are in dark,
Yeah.
even though there is one or two bulb that are
There are lightning.
lightening.
You know,
That's it.
sometimes about this, I mean, light out and all that. Even though Ghana, we produce. I mean, we have our own dam that produces electricity, right? And I heard that we even distribute it to our neighboring countries, right? But we sometimes experience those kind of light out, you know. So and around I think like some 10 years ago, yeah, like some 10 years ago, I mean, we used to have like, I mean, light out. Like it's more like a schedule. Like this area would have light, and then the other would not gonna have light, and then the following week where has light wouldn't have light, and then the where didn't have light would have light.
Oh,
So
so you
the
have all the schedules.
rotation, most definitely.
Oh,
So it got to a point, you know, it ceased. You know, even though, I mean, right now in Ghana, sometimes they kind of turn off the light and then they turn it back on.
okay.
Yeah.
But in India, it used to be like that power outages before, but now it's getting better.
That's good.
We like
At least
getting
they're
a
making progress.
few times power outages in a week or in a month,
Yeah.
and mostly we got it in summertime. So we used to play a hide and seek.
In summertime, how
Yeah,
many seasons you have?
we have like a 4 seasons
Oh yeah, I mean,
in
you have
India.
snow there.
No, we don't have any
Oh,
snow. Yeah, most we have snow in the northern part of area
oh,
where we
okay.
have all the mountains.
Oh,
We got snow over there.
okay.
So the rest of the area is like only winter with fog.
Mm.
And we have like fall season, summer, winter, yeah, three and autumn as well.
That's good.
And the good part about the India is full of tradition and culture as well,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
right?
tell us about the culture. Yeah, I mean,
So
tell us
I'm
about the culture.
basically from Hindu religion.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to pray a God. I used to be uh, go went to the temple every day in the morning
Yeah.
before going to school.
Mm-hmm.
I used to wake up and then go to the temple and pray over there. Then come back and get ready for the school. Then I went back to the school,
Mm-hmm.
and as I was living in the heart of the city, so whenever there is festival like Diwali,
Diwali,
Holi,
yeah.
and
So Diwali, right?
yeah,
Diwali. I want to tell you what I know about Diwali. If I'm wrong, then you correct me, okay? So um, basically, I understand that
yeah,
Lord Rama was banished because of a certain issue back home in their family,
in the
right?
family, yeah,
And then he was banished to the forest for 14 years, right?
14 years, yeah,
So yeah, so he took his wife and then his brother
his
to the
brother,
forest, right?
yeah,
So as they were living there, and then Ravan, right?
Ravan, yeah,
Ravan, okay, Ravan
Ravan
came and then kidnapped the wife
kidnapped his
and then
wife,
took her to his palace or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
So
exactly.
when Lord Rama got to know that his wife was in there, he had to assemble his brother and then hunt hunt Ravan to go get his wife back.
Yeah,
So as he was going, he met a monkey king that mobilized an army
yeah,
of apes, right?
yeah,
And then the
exactly.
army of apes, they put on some rocks on the sea,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
yeah.
was floating on the sea
To cross the
to
river, yeah.
cross the river, right? To get to the other part.
Other part.
That's where Ravan is, right?
Yeah,
So they went there and then had to go fight and then retrieve the wife back.
yeah.
So when they returned
So
to
everyone celebrate from
celebrate for his return, right?
the place we call Ayodhya.
You okay?
Ayodhya is the kingdom of Ram.
Mm-hmm.
So all the people when they see Ram come back,
Mm-hmm.
so they celebrate it. So everyone in our country celebrate Diwali.
Diwali.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically there is no a specific date.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we had in a month of October or in
October.
the first week of November as well.
Okay, that's
These
good. So there's no
Yeah.
specific date, like
No, this
let's say
specific.
18th of October
No,
or 20th of
no,
November.
no, no, no.
So it's just, but
You
it
can
has
see,
to be
yeah, you can see in every year you get different date for the one.
different day. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's
So
good.
usually the uh, what we call it, priests predict it every year. So they give us the date. So we will celebrate it
Okay,
accordingly.
that's good.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay,
And
so
it's a big festival for India.
okay,
Everyone, even from every religion, celebrate it. So even like every houses, shops, shopping malls, everything will be decorated,
yeah,
and most of the like shops put a huge discount as a
yeah.
offer, and we also celebrate most of the other tradition as well.
Okay.
And you know what? We have different languages as well.
How many languages you got?
I have no idea about it. Approximately,
Approximately, yeah.
approximately, I have to check
Okay, no, just give me a random number, not just randomly,
because
but close to, or just a guess, a good guess.
you know what? I don't know what the exact number, but you will observe every city has their own language. But if I'm from Karnal, right? If I go 60 kilometers away from it, you will get changes in their own language. So every state has their own language,
Okay,
and even within states, within cities, there is big changes in their language as
I
well.
see. So it's the same language, but there's some chip in,
Yeah,
some
yeah, exactly,
inside.
exactly.
Okay, so well, in Ghana, I could say that we have over 100 languages in Ghana, right? Just Ghana alone. But in Africa, we got more than 10,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got
So
more than
Ghana
10,000.
is different or Africa is different?
Ghana is in Africa, right?
In Africa.
Africa is a
Okay.
big continent.
Okay.
I mean, with a whole lot of countries. I think 53 or 54
Oh, okay.
or 52 actually. Yeah, around the three numbers, one is correct. So all these countries come together to make Africa, right? But at first, it was just a big continent until the Europeans came to, the Europeans, came in to divide so that they could conquer and colonize Africa. Is when it was divided into countries. Before that, it was a big continent with the same people, same culture, same everything, same everything. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Same thing happened to us even
yeah,
uh, around like a decade or more than 100 years. Britishers rule our country. We
really?
used to be a very rich country in the
Yeah.
world. We have a lot of gold and natural resources and all that stuff. But Europeans or Britishers, they rule our country even for like 100 years or more than 100 years.
Yeah.
They took all the golds with them.
All the natural resources they
Yeah,
could get.
but the things we are lacking that we have manpower, but there is bit of intelligence. You can say education. They have education. They have all this stuff. So that's why they use our resources and took it to their own country.
To their own benefit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. And well, so before we get into your journey to this place, right? To Canada, I want to ask about the Hindu and then the Punjab. What is the difference? What's the difference between the two?
So both are like different religion.
Okay.
The Hindu will not wear the turban, as you know.
Yeah.
We can cut our hairs in if we talk about the Punjabis. In their religion, they are not used to cut their beard,
Yeah.
hair.
Hair.
Yeah, that will be like sin for them.
Oh.
But and even our God is also different. They used to pray for the Guru Nanak Ji, and we are used to pray Lord Rama, Hanuman. We
Yeah.
have
Wait, wait.
different
How
gods.
many gods you got? I've been hearing that you got
Oh
1,000
man,
gods,
yeah,
man.
we got a thousand of gods.
Thousands?
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
That's
we believe
crazy.
there is only one God, but the name is different.
Oh.
So everyone has different perspective for the God as well. Someone you can say is a warrior, someone is identify as a
But it's the
peace.
same God.
Same God.
So it's
Yeah,
one, but
it's one.
it was. I mean, it's described in so
Yeah,
many
where
ways.
it has a different, personalities. We can say
Oh,
that.
okay. So it's more like the Christian, this God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, something like
E-
that.
Kind of.
Okay, okay, I understand now. So it's not
Yeah,
like thousand different gods. It's the
yeah,
same God but different personalities.
yeah. Different
Okay,
personalities.
okay, okay. It makes sense.
If I
It makes
say
sense now.
like, uh, if I divided my personality,
Mm-hmm.
if I play the role of different
Yeah,
aspects,
yeah,
but I'm the one person, right?
yeah. So for example, we can say that you are a good guy.
Hmm.
You are strong. You
Strong
have
guy.
so many girls.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of abilities. So
Yeah.
maybe
Exactly.
I can use the abilities to describe you. So that's
Yeah.
that's what it is. Okay, that's
Exactly.
that's good. So there's no issue. So how come? I mean, um, the Punjab is divided from the Hindu because I believe you guys are the same people. Because uh, what's it called? The Sikhism came out of Hinduism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly, if we talk about our history,
Mm-hmm.
so basically all the other religion came
Mm-hmm.
from the Hindus.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Christianity talk about, if we
Oh yeah.
talk about the Christianity, if we talk about the Muslims,
Really?
I don't have the deep knowledge about it, but
Mm-hmm.
the mostly I listen about this thing is it's all come from the Hindu religion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hindu is the oldest religion on the planet,
Oh yeah.
and even though the English or Hindi, these languages come from the Sanskrit. Sanskrit used to speak in our country,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like a thousand of years ago.
I see. So, but Islam, I can talk for Islam, right?
Yeah.
Islam believe that the first man was a Muslim because Islam simply means submission to God, right? So that might debunk what you're saying that Hinduism is the first religion because Islam simply means submission to God. And then in Islam, we believe that the first man, which is Adam, was a Muslim because he submitted his will to God, to Allah, right?
Okay.
You get my point. So that's from the Islamic point of view. But with the Christian point of view, I mean I can't say much about that because I don't know. I don't really know their in-depth
Oh
their
yeah,
in-depth
even I
beliefs. You
don't know.
understand?
That's
So
the story which we can say we used to talk in with our friends during our childhood days.
mm,
Like during the evening times,
yeah.
all the friends in our group who just standing in like central part of our
Oh yeah.
street and then just used to talk about these things, and that's from where I got the all the knowledge that we Hindu is the oldest religion in the world, even though all the different languages has came from India as
Yeah.
well. So yeah.
Okay. So now let's get into how you got here. Take us through the process. The process you used, and then how hard it was or how easy it was for you, so that
So my I have my younger brother. So he came to Canada in 2018.
2018.
18, yeah.
Okay.
So he came over here, did all the hard work and all that stuff. So he got bit succeed in his life. So naturally, my parents are also saying that you should
To
also
do something
after
about that.
yeah, you should also think about that. You should also after completing your studies prepare for the IELTS, and it's better to be go to abroad because the situation in India is like most of the students are preparing hard for their studies and even they didn't get the job.
Yeah.
And if they talk about the private sector, they used to like work really hard and but they don't get enough money.
I see.
Like if they work 10 to 12 hours a day, but
The paycheck is
the
not
paycheck
is
is
not
not,
heavy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, the
Even
same
though,
applies to Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the reason why others also, I mean, travel from Ghana to this place because they believe that, they are not being paid
Yeah,
the worth
exactly.
of their work. You understand me? They believe their work is more, it's worth, I mean, it's worth more than what they are paid. You get me? Because definitely you can invest so much money into education, even though I don't believe in education though, but I mean, I don't believe in the school system though, but sometimes since you spend so much money going paying school fees and all that, and then you get graduated, and then now you happen to get a job, and then the job is not able to even sustain you, not to talk of even sustaining your family or even having enough to even give out to someone and all.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes you feel like you failed. You get me? So definitely,
Yeah,
a lot of people, with good degrees,
yeah,
leave. I mean, Africa to come into the to abroad to see whether they could try their luck here and then
mm-hmm.
to succeed. And then some do succeed and some still are into it.
Yeah. Same scenario in our country.
Mm.
Most of the students, like, they really did hard in their studies,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't get reward from that. So that's why they all, most of the student in our country as well,
Yeah.
even today's generation,
Yeah.
mostly what they will do when they're done with their studies,
Yeah.
try to move abroad for their further opportunities,
Okay.
for the further study as well,
Okay.
because it's not worth it to study over there to get the job. It's getting really, really, really hard.
Mm.
If I talk about this one exam, we called it, uh, I think, NEET, and few of the exam. That's really a competitive exam.
Mm.
So most of the students in Delhi,
Yeah,
you know
Delhi.
about the
Yeah,
Delhi,
yeah, I
right?
know Delhi.
Most of the
Not
student in,
been there though, but I've heard about Delhi.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a famous place, man. It's the
Yeah.
capital of India as well. So most of the student prepare for that competitive exam to
Mm-hmm.
get the government job
Oh yeah.
as like a officer,
Mm-hmm.
police officer. But the quota is like that, 404 lakh students are preparing for the exam, but the seat reserve is like 40,000.
What?
It's really a tough competition,
Very, very tough
very tough
competition.
competition.
Yeah.
Even like if someone score less mark from the, you can say, from the draw,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't get any chance.
That's
So
crazy.
so he or she has to wait until the
The
next
following year,
following year or the next
when they are recruiting.
exam date.
Oh,
Yeah,
it also happens to our nurses in Ghana too.
nurses.
Yeah, the
Okay.
nurses. Can you believe that? I mean, the nurses that get completed. I mean, that completed their status
Mm-hmm.
this year
Mm-hmm.
are gonna wait close to 4 years before they get posted
Oh.
to hospitals. Yeah, because those who have finished 4 years ago got posted this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So next year, those
Posted
who
4 years
were
back.
who graduated, 3 years ago are going to be posted next year, and those 2 years, those who graduated 2 years ago are going to be posted next 3 years. So those who have graduated now are going to wait for 4 years before they get posted. So that's how
That's
because
the
yeah. So it's also a great competition. So it's more like so how can you sustain yourself within this 4 years until
exactly.
when you've really worked your ass off to be able to achieve what you've achieved in in thinking that I mean you get done and then have a job instantly and start working to help yourself and your
Yeah,
family to build your life.
exactly.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Even though,
So yeah.
yeah, India is not a bad. We have like lots of opportunity as
Mm-hmm.
well,
Yeah.
but due to the population, it's bit difficult for everyone to succeed in their life. We can't survive with the job of doing, uh, you can say, $3,000, $4,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
convert it in Indian rupees, it's like 10,000 or
Mm.
15,000 rupees. It's not worth it. We can't live on the in this amount of
Mm.
money. So we have a lot of opportunity, but right now it's bit very competitive
Mm.
in
And
like every field.
in Ghana also, like in Africa in general, there's a whole lot of opportunities, but uh, the goal everybody is chasing is what's driving us away from the opportunities that we have. You understand me? I always say that I mean, school drives us away from what we have. We are not like the Western world, right? Because we have the natural resources already. We got the wealth, right? All we have to do is work towards it. You understand?
Yeah.
But here we are going. We move to school. School drives us away from the natural resources. School makes us what? Workers, right? We go and be working in the office or be doing some works that's not supposed to help us. You get me? But here we are. The work's lying down for us. You know.
Exactly.
You get me? So we just have to go grab it. But we are not. We are just moving the opposite direction. And we expect changes to happen in Ghana. It's not going to happen. Because, and then guess what? Whilst we are here moving, trying to get a degree and all, those who have brought us the idea of getting a degree go back door and be taking the natural resources.
Yeah.
You understand me? Let me give you an example. Like all the ministries that we have in Ghana, all the ministries that control the natural resources. Do you know one common thing they do? They ship it outside the country. All the ministries.
So everyone is trying to making their own money.
You understand?
They didn't care
Bro,
about
nobody
the
cares
people.
about the majority of the leaders. I can't say majority, but some of the leaders, they don't care about the people. Some care, but due to media and they kind of paint them. You know what media does, right?
Yeah,
Media can make a
exactly.
good person look very bad and an evil person look very good. So it's kind of like that. So I feel like the system of governance that we've adopted to rule ourselves, it's also affecting us in a way because all the ministries, let's say for example, Cocoa Board, for example. Cocoa Board is more like a place that, a ministry. I don't know if it's a ministry, whether I should call it a ministry or what, but it's more like they control the cocoa. You know what cocoa is, right? Cocoa.
I don't know about
Double chocolate.
yeah, double
you know what we use to make double chocolate,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That cocoa, majority of it comes from Ghana. You know that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghana produces the cocoa, the byproduct to do
Okay.
it, to make it the cocoa we use to bake, right? That one, what the ministry or whatever, you can term it, that place do is, they ship it outside the country. They ship it out. All they do is ship it out.
Oh,
Our mining, the Ghana mines, whatever, they also ship it out. All the natural resources you can think of, they ship everything out. That's the work of the ministries. So if the work of the ministry is to ship our natural resources out, what makes you think that the ministry is for us? It's not working for us. It's working for who? For the masters. You get the
They are
point?
making their own money and
The master doesn't have to be present in Africa anymore or in Ghana anymore. The master is already in his seat, back in his home, relaxed, and letting you do the job for him, thinking that you are working. You understand the point. So they don't have to be presently there. But what they've instigated is rather working for them.
Yeah.
You understand? So if we do not watch and think things through to change it, we're gonna be doing this and nothing is gonna change for us. Yeah.
Yeah, but in India, it's opposite of it. Right now, India did a lot of progress in past like 10 years. Even if we talk about the financial growth, economic growth, even in healthcare as well.
Yeah.
If I compare healthcare of Canada and India, India is far better than Canada.
Oh yeah.
Even like in Canada, we have to wait 3 to 4 hours in emergency.
Yeah, emergency, true. Because
Right.
it's free, so too much
it's
people,
free. But still, like if we talk about the India, we can't wait in emergency. If someone has any kind of emergency, they will treat you first.
Makes
And
sense.
there is a lot of hospitals and all that stuff, medical facilities.
Yeah.
But the thing is like that, the pay rate over here, doctors or person in the medical field has good
Good
salary
pay. Yeah, good salary. True.
compared to India. That's why all the students from the medical stream move abroad to get the good opportunity, money wise.
That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, I do want us to move off topic. So yeah, so you told me your brother came in and he was successful. So your parents were like, you also gotta make a move. So yeah, how did you make
in
the move?
2020, I finished my 12th grade. Then suddenly Corona appears. and then in the meantime, I was starting preparing for my IELTS,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, every I didn't take any kind of stress for my visa,
Okay.
so everything is going smooth. Even I booked my ticket in 2021 April.
Oh yeah.
You know, the funniest part is that
Mm-hmm.
my ticket was on 24th of April, and suddenly the Canada banned the flight on 23 of April.
What?
Yeah,
That is crazy.
23 of April. You know, like one day
One
before.
day, yeah. You're so
So
lucky,
I
man.
prepared for everything. Even if I buy clothes and all this stuff, my bags are packed, my
Yeah.
documents are ready,
Yeah.
all that stuff. But suddenly everything changed.
Wow.
So, and at that time the ticket was really bit expensive.
Mm.
It's been like $2,000, more than two thousand
Oh
dollars.
yeah.
So the agent which I gave money for
Mm-hmm.
my ticket,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't return my money. So there is indirect way from going to Canada
Mm-hmm.
through a different country,
Okay.
the small one. So they're also charging a huge amount for that. But
That's crazy.
how can I spend? My already more than $2,000 was stuck
Yeah.
on agent. Yeah. So I wait till October. In October, September 30th,
Mm-hmm.
they again resume the direct flights from India to Canada,
Okay. Oh,
and
so you got a direct flight from India
from
to
India to
Canada?
Canada.
Wow.
Be- yeah. So, but I will wait. I was wait till April to September
Mm.
because my money was stuck
Yeah.
to the agent. Yeah.
I see. So
And then,
actually, I haven't heard nobody travel from. Yeah. So you said you picked Air Canada, right?
yeah, as a direct flight.
Mm-hmm.
So I booked my flight in April. I wait till October when the direct route resumes.
Mm-hmm.
Then I come to Canada. It was like fall season, and then I directly came to Toronto first.
Mm-hmm.
And some of my brother's friend picked me up.
Who picked you up?
My brother's friend
Oh, your
picked
brother's
me up
friend.
here on airport.
Your younger brother that was already here?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So I stay in Toronto for
No,
a
no,
day.
wait. Where did you drop? Where did you land? In person?
Yeah, in Toronto.
Okay,
In Toronto.
okay.
Yeah, and then I will stay here for a day,
Oh,
and then fly back to.
can you tell us? I mean, how it was like with the immigration when you dropped earlier? How was the immigration process
Immigration.
and all?
So when I land in Canada, its immigration process was really smooth. They didn't ask much about. They just, you know what? I already continue my study in India,
Mm,
so I was in second semester when I
mm-hmm.
came to Canada. So they just asked me a basic paperwork like passport
Yeah.
and the college document, and that's it. And even they asked for my portal.
So it
So
was a
I just,
student visa?
yeah, student
Okay,
visa.
okay, okay, sure.
So they asked for my college portal. I just log in it and show them that's my portal, that's my student ID and all that. That's it. That's it. They
That's
are
it.
good to go. They just give me a study permit, and that's it.
And work permit also the
No,
very day?
work permit. I got my work permit after completing my studies.
Oh, so
In the,
how did you keep yourself up whilst going to school?
huh?
How did you keep yourself up? Like, how were you able to
Hmm.
cater for yourself until you finished school?
So, firstly, after completing my studies, I apply for my work permit.
Mm-hmm.
I wait till like uh, 5 to 6 months
Months,
for
okay.
that for to
So,
get my
how
work
were
permit.
you able to take care of yourself whilst going to school since you were not
So
working?
yeah, I was working. It's a bit hard at that time.
Mm.
Mostly, sometimes I try to cook the food by myself at
Mm-hmm.
home, or sometimes I buy the
From
food
outside.
from outside.
So, where do you get money to do all that? To buy
I
groceries
was
to go?
working as a forklift driver since uh, since I came to Canada after like
Oh, okay,
two
okay.
months. Because the thing is like that, when I landed in Canada, I flew back to Winnipeg.
Mm.
because my brother was living there for
Okay.
the immigration
Mm,
purpose.
mm, mm,
And then I spent 1 month over there and then come back to Brampton.
mm.
My friend was living here. He was
You,
like
you,
a childhood friend, school
from
friend
India?
from India.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
he came before me through the indirect route
Okay.
during the COVID time.
Mm.
So we both started working as a forklift driver
Yeah, I
in the
was. Yeah.
warehouse.
Yeah.
So I continue it till my study ends.
Okay.
So I used to manage expenses over with with that money.
Mm.
Even though if I talk about the food and all the grocery expenses, we had a tiffin service. You know about the tiffin?
No.
So what's that? Mostly in our community, the restaurants or some of the local business owners,
Yeah.
they provide tiffin service for the students.
Really?
Yeah,
Over here in Canada?
in
The
Canada.
restaurants, the local restaurants, and or is it
It's a local restaurant or someone from their own home started their own business.
okay? So
So what they will do, like they give two curries
yeah,
and 7 or 8 chapatis.
to a lot of students for
Yeah,
free.
no, not for free. They
Oh,
charge for that.
oh,
Maybe around like someone charge
but
two
lesser
hundred
price.
dollars a month. Yeah, it's bit cheaper if we make our own food at home, and
Mm.
it's also save time.
Oh yeah,
The taste is obviously a bit different. It's not kind of
yeah,
tasty
yeah, yeah.
as we made it at home. Yeah, but the thing is like they charge for like $200. They
Wow,
give us 5 days, Monday to Friday, someone 6 days as well. So they just deliver our tiffin pack at their home.
I see.
So they charge around 200 to $220,
Mm-hmm.
and they deliver food at their own home uh, for like 5 to 6 days a week. So it would be easier if someone came from the work, bit tired, working for so long hours, and came from the college. We just grab that tiffin and heat it up in
That's it.
microwave,
Yeah.
and that's it. It's ready to eat.
Mm.
Yeah.
So your friend,
Mhm.
your brother's friend picked you up from the airport, and then he took you home.
Yeah. So he took me his own home. He was
Oh,
living in North York.
oh, North York. Okay.
Yeah.
So after that, you went to Winnipeg
Winnipeg.
and spent a month over there.
Yeah.
After that, you came to Brampton
Brampton. Yeah.
and to be with a friend, right?
Huh?
To be with a childhood friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So from your childhood friend, and from there, I mean, what did you do next? Like, what did you do next? How was it like to squeeze yourself going to school and then working at the same time? How did you do it?
So basically, it be easier for me as due to COVID, all the studies are online.
Mm-hmm. Oh, online.
Online.
Oh,
So what I was doing that during working, I used to work in a day shift.
yeah.
So basically, if there is any online shift, I used to plug in the airport because it's allowed at our work.
Mm.
So I just plug in the airport and join the class through my mobile phone and
Oh,
just listen it, and
that's it.
at the same
You
time I was
know,
doing the work.
you
Yeah.
know, recently it's not easy for the students. I mean,
Yeah.
working and then going to
Study.
school at the same time. The stress is too much, man.
Exactly.
Some of them don't sleep. Like
I
lately, I
know.
met someone. Lately, I met someone. He told me in 3 days he only had 5 hours of sleep
That's
because he
really
had to
hard.
work. Yeah, because he had to work and he had to go to school as well.
Mhm.
He had to make. He had to. I mean, stack some money to pay his fees and then
Mhm.
to take care of. I mean, to take care of himself too. And sometimes they get to money. I mean,
From
sent to
their
them
own
from
country.
home.
Yeah.
It's not. It's really not easy.
But for me, it's bit easier
Mm.
as the
Yeah. So
because of the online study.
online. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there is no headache to go to the college and come back from the college and all that stuff.
Mm.
Even though if we talk about the assignments,
Yeah.
it would easier. We can find it from somewhere else
Yeah. And
and
then finish it up.
finish with that.
That's good. So.
But it's like for paying the fees, it
Mm.
bit difficult for me
Mm-hmm.
as it's very hard for collecting 7 to 8 thousand dollars
Yeah.
for per semester.
Yeah.
So
How
it's bit
much?
difficult. $7 to $8,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Some pay 9,000, 10, fifteen
Yeah.
thousand. I met somebody pay 15,000 per semester.
for the per semester.
Yeah, per semester, 15,000, man.
Yeah, but right now the pays also escalate a lot.
And with the rules concerning the way, I mean, they get PR, I mean, getting PR changes every day. It kind of
Yeah,
hurts a lot of people because they feel like they've invested so much money, I mean, in the country, paying school fees, I mean, working
exactly.
and all, and then now they want to change the
I'm
rules to
I'm the
apply the
one
pay.
of the evidence, man.
It's
You know
crazy, man.
what? My work permit left for 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
and my points didn't meet the draw that came out.
Mm.
So the thing is like that. My point is around 450 to 460,
Yeah.
but the draw came out of around 540 to 530.
So you have to get 530 or 540 before you'll be
Yeah,
able to apply
yeah,
for the
to
PR.
get the PR, or
That's crazy.
even though I,
Point has to Your point
yeah,
has
I
to
has
get
to
to
meet the
540
540. Yeah,
or 530.
yeah, exactly. So I'm a bit
Bro.
struggling right now. I'm looking for the opportunity, something like that.
And
And there is like a very couple of alternatives.
yeah, there's this guy that I know of, right? He wanted to move to Calgary,
Mm-hmm.
Alberta, right?
Mm-hmm.
So actually, he made preparations. He got a job over there because he felt like the Ontario rules have been changing all the time, so he will not
Mm-hmm.
be able to get a PR. So he wanted to
Yeah.
move to Calgary.
Mm-hmm.
So the week he was supposed to move, he also had that Calgary, they've changed. I mean, their rules as well. So now he's
Really?
confused. He left his job over here.
Oh,
He already
shit.
left his job over here. Like he told the manager to fuck off.
Oh, fuck.
You got me. So now Calgary also fell into water. Like when I say fell into water, do you understand? Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
10 beans, right? So now he can now he doesn't know what to do again. Like you get my point. So
It's a difficult
luckily,
situation.
yeah,
Yeah.
difficult situation. So luckily for him, he applied for a job and he got it instantly. So now he's secured
That's
now.
good.
But
Yeah.
he really did a huge gamble.
You know, that similar situation also happened to me in
Mm,
like last month, maybe.
mm.
But luckily, I was safe.
Okay, that's good. And also, I want to add this. There's this one guy as well, an Indian. I met one Indian guy also, right? I mean, he's a Punjab. Yeah, he told me, that recently, I mean, they're about to change with the marriage. Sometimes, I mean, you, you tend to marry somebody and then the person, I mean, gives you PR and all that.
Exactly.
He told me that. I mean, they changed it, but even though I haven't made any research myself to confirm, though, but he told me that they've changed it now. Before when you do the marriage, I mean, it takes maybe like latest by 8 months, and then you have your PR now. But now he says they've extended it to 4 years. Yeah, he
No,
said, but I've not made any research yet on it. But he told me that now they've extended it to 4 years. So it would have to be 4 years before you get a PR after the marriage. That is crazy,
yeah, it's really crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah. So how come on, like 4 years?
Even though if you saw the latest video of Justin Trudeau,
Mm,
he was saying that we will stop immigration and all that stuff.
that's
So
crazy,
it's a
man.
bit difficult for especially students who are on work permit. Their work permit got expired in few months or
Yeah.
an year. The opportunities are really limited,
Mm,
and in those opportunities, even the jobs are really less.
yeah.
So how can a person cope up with that thing?
Sure. You're right. You're right.
If I say if I say about the electrician or plumber,
Mm,
it's a skill job,
yeah, that's good job.
right? So if a person want to join that, but there is no job, or there is like you have to meet the minimum criteria
Mm-hmm.
and hours or apprenticeship for an year,
Yeah,
so how a person can deal with that thing? So
it's
it's
crazy.
getting really really
Yeah,
hard.
really difficult. Really, really difficult. So, and now he says he's gonna cut off. I mean, the intake of new immigrants as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So right now,
All
in
the
the
political things are affecting students.
mm, and
So now because of the election,
yeah.
he
So
was doing
you wanna
this
maintain
kind of things.
his votes. You wanna maintain his votes.
Yeah,
That makes
exactly.
sense. That makes sense now. I understand now. And you know, Ghana in Ghana at the at the visa office at the Canada visa office.
Mhm.
There's literally nobody there when you go there right now. At first, the queue over there is crazy, man.
Exactly, same
Yeah,
same thing.
same in
I
India.
was yesterday I was showing the news from
Mm-hmm.
India as well. There is oil center
Oh
in
yeah.
India. There is a lot of oil center,
Mm-hmm.
and before that, before we used to have a huge amount of crowd
Mm.
for the oil students
Mm.
studying over there. But right now, as the all the
Empty
immigration
place.
rules change and all the up came upside down,
Mm-hmm.
the students are really less. Even you can count it on the fingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
In Ghana, you can't even see one person, man. The place is empty, bro. Yeah, the place is empty, you know. And then
oh
sometimes
shit.
the agents will not tell them the truth that well the system has changed because
Yeah,
the agents want the money,
exactly. Yeah,
so they still went with the. I mean, they still go ahead to do the process, man. Why you take somebody money when you know it's not gonna work or the chances of making it
really less.
is
Yeah,
really less. Why do you do that? You know,
exactly.
and but because people are desperate to leave, they just wanna
Yeah,
tell them any amount and then I mean give out any amount and then, but that's not the case.
yeah.
So right now, as compared to I mean India and then Canada
Yeah.
here, how do you say it? Is this something that you imagined or it's beyond your imagination or it's not up to your imagination?
So if I make comparison, that it's up to my imagination,
Mm-hmm.
as we have growth opportunity over here. If
Mm-hmm.
a person do hard work,
Yeah.
it he or she will really get succeed in his or her life, right?
Yeah.
But if we talk about the India, it's bit difficult over there,
Mm.
the growth opportunity. Even though the living standard over here and all this stuff matter a lot. So I'm happy that I came to Canada, because
Oh.
if I was in India doing the graduation and all that stuff, I can't succeed in my own life.
Mm. So right now
Yeah,
you've seen huge progress in your
huge
life, right?
progress.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. Good. I'm happy for you, man.
thanks, man.
Yeah, and also, do you plan on, I mean, going back to India anytime soon?
Not
Not
really,
by
but
them pushing you. I mean, you yourself wanting to go, right?
I have no plan right now as myself, because
Okay. So,
first,
what
first my the prior goal right
priority?
now is to get the
Secure
PR,
yourself. Yeah.
secure my PR, and then I will think about to go back to India
Mm.
for a couple of months
It's
to
gonna
enjoy
work
with
out,
my
man. It's
family.
gonna work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Yeah. So, if there's anything else you wanna add, maybe advise, people, you can just say, then
So,
we can wrap it up.
so I would give you one advice to all the viewers,
Mm-hmm.
that work hard, believe in yourself. Nothing is hard in this world.
Mm-hmm.
You can achieve whatever if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Just you need a focus, dedication, and all that stuff. And don't think about the negative aspects. Stay positive always, and always respect your parents, because those person are for you in every up and down in your life.
Yeah.
No one else can support as your parents support
Yeah.
you. Is that
Facts.
right?
Facts.
So that be all. I hope you got bit knowledge about the India as well,
Yeah.
the viewers from the Ghana as well. But I want to ask few question about the Ghana.
Okay,
I'm a bit
sure.
curious
Yeah, yeah,
about the
yeah. Ask me,
gold
man.
mining.
The
You know
gold
what?
mining,
Few
yeah.
of the person I saw wearing gold or have a tooth gold in
Mm.
their mouth. So I'm a bit curious. They were saying that gold is cheaper in Ghana.
Cheaper?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say cheaper, but it's much, much, much easier to come by as compared to other places. Not like you just walk in and pick it up. Though you would have to dig for it, but there's huge chances that you're gonna get gold when you dig it. You understand? It's not
Oh.
like it's lying on the floor though.
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay. Okay.
when you dig for it at the mines, there's huge chance that you're gonna get gold, right? So
Okay.
it's not like it's cheap. It still has value in Ghana too. It's not cheap. You understand? And having gold dates, it predates. There's one man called Mansa Musa, right? Mansa Musa, he existed
Yeah.
in 13, in the 14th century. He was a very rich man, like known everywhere in the ancient times. Why was he known? He was known because of the wealth, the amount of wealth he has. You know, So I actually believe that it was part of the reason why the Europeans came into Africa, though, because he was a Muslim, right? So he was one time taking a pilgrimage to Mecca, right? It's part of our deen to take a pilgrimage to Mecca. So when he was moving to Mecca, every big city he went, he shared gold whilst moving, like yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah, in the 14th century, man. He was sharing gold. Like he went to Egypt. He inflated the gold market in Egypt. Any big city he goes, man, he shares gold and he builds mosques every Friday, man.
Really?
Yeah, he was filthy rich, very very rich, like filthy. He was wealthy. You understand my point? So word went out. At that time, people come into Africa to trade. And all that. So word went out, and it got to the European, it got to the Western part as well. So they got to know. So they were kind of, curious about, gold, like, so they wanted to come and see
Okay.
for themselves. So when they came, it was true. They saw it. Let me tell you one story that happened in Elmina, right? When the Dutch when the Dutch came in to Ghana, this is Ghana, right? Elmina, right? Um, there's this king. They don't really meet personally. Like when the Dutch came in first, they just bring about maybe some goods, and then we also have, ivory and gold and all that. So they come and drop it in fact, at the shore, right? And then they go and then they run back to their boat or ship, right? Then our people would come and what, look through the things they brought, and then they pick what they want, and then they also leave some goodies. Let's say maybe they leave some ornaments,
Okay.
some ivory, some gold. You get me? And then they also go back. Then the Dutch will come back. They will come back again from the boat and ship to come and pick it up. So that's how they trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how they started the trade.
Okay.
So it got to a point they wanted to meet face to face.
So they
They
just
met.
exchange goods with goods, not with
Exactly,
money.
not with
Yeah.
money. You understand? So when they came in, as the trade went on, and they felt like now they had to do it face to face. When they did it face to face, the Dutch came in to meet the chiefs, and then Elmina. They saw people, like ordinary people, just ordinary people wearing gold on their waist, on their necks, and all that. All, but whilst they were conversing, the only thing uh, the Westerner was looking at was the gold, because he was fascinated, because
Yeah.
it was easily, like, it's so plenty that it's almost nothing
Yeah.
to the people of Elmina. You get me? So gold really was really, it's something that we are really rich in. You get me? And it's not only in Ghana, like plenty of Africa, especially you see bro, Congo has wealth, like real wealth. Like Congo alone can take care of the whole world. I'm not
Really?
lying. Yeah, yeah, natural resources. Congo got Congo got cobalt, like they got everything. Do you know Congo? Congo. Get their, France,
Yeah, in the
France,
France. Yeah.
and some certain parts of, Europe. They generate their electricity from resources they get from Congo, Niger, France,
Oh.
Niger, Mali, and the rest. So that's where they
Okay.
get their electricity from the resources in Congo, Niger, and the part. You understand me? So let me not divert from the gold. So yeah, the gold, we're really rich in gold up to date, right? But it's not at first.
But you know the all the authorities that are working over there, they are spoiling everything.
Yeah,
If
but
they want, they can change whole Africa
yeah, they
to
can do
upside
that.
down. Yeah.
But how? They are still following the Western. the Western way of ruling that was brought to
Yeah,
them. You understand?
exactly.
So if you are following
They
it,
need
what
change,
makes you
right?
think? What makes you think that it's for you? You get my point.
Yeah.
This person that brought it to you, excuse me to say, but he has no good interest for you because
Mhm.
he cannot live without you. He cannot live without what you have. So in
Yes,
order to
yes.
be able to live, he has to keep getting what you have. You understand? So whatever he's going to bring to you is to his benefit.
Okay, yeah.
You get my point. So this system of governance we have, it's not for us. I always say this, man. Let's go back to how we were. That's
Even
why India is getting better now because they're kind of pushing away the
yeah,
Western stuff.
exactly,
You
exactly,
understand me? That's why
exactly.
India is getting better. I respect you guys a lot. China did it. India is doing it, and then I feel like it's our time to do it. You get my point?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So basically, that's the little I can tell you about. I mean, Ghana's gold, and but believe me, it's true. We really got gold, especially the Ashanti Kingdom, like the Ashanti
Mhm.
region, and some few regions in Ghana also. Like there's gold almost every part of Ghana. The gold is crazy, but
But because of the authorities and the government,
because of what?
you're
Yeah,
still
they
it's
don't.
lacking.
It's
Yeah.
not for us anymore. But that's why recently the local miners have been polluting the water bodies in Ghana
Mhm.
and all that. So the authorities are trying to put a stop to it and all. But even though I do not believe that it's the local people that have been making the water dirty, because the local people have been mining for several years before whoever started coming in came in.
Mhm.
But nowadays, foreigners been doing the mining more than the local people, especially people from China, the Lebanese,
Mhm.
they buy big excavators, machineries that they used to, mine more gold and all that. So they kind of destroy the water. Yeah. So the government or the authorities are trying to stop all that from happening because the water bodies have turned to bro. They look like double, you know, double coffee.
Oh,
Like it's so
really
brown.
bad.
Like yeah, bad. You get me? But yeah, so Ghana, it's true. Ghana got so much gold. Not only Ghana, some parts of Africa have it too. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, yeah. So aside
So
what you just told us about, about the advice, anything else? Maybe you want to shout out somebody, anybody, like, anything else you want to add,
so that's be all from my side.
Okay,
Uh, I hope all of you guys like this video. If
definitely
you
we're gonna
like
do.
it, make sure to subscribe the channel
Most
and
definitely.
also give us review how you like it. If you
Yeah.
want some kind of changes,
Mm-hmm.
some kind of updates more you need,
Mm-hmm.
let us know that we can
Most
cover
definitely in
it.
the comment
Hopefully
section.
in the comment section.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Thank you so much for coming in, man. I really
Have a
appreciate
good
your
day. Yeah.
time. No, no, not that.
No, that.
No, let
Yeah.
me do it. Yeah, that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the new style.
Most definitely, man. Thanks, guys. See ya.